Hello, my great people. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. This is the third video I'm doing today. The first video was about the meeting Fred Matiang'i had with top leaders of UDA. And the second video was about the business deal the president has in Meru, and it was revealed by Rigathi Gachagua. And this video I'm doing right now, I want to talk about the silent backing of former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is active in politics, but before I go deep to this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to DMTV Kenya. This is the home of bold, fresh and simple political truth. As always, thank you for being amazing. If you're watching this video, please like, share and drop a comment. And if you have not subscribed, kindly take a moment, hit the subscribe button, and remember to go back and watch at least one or two of our past videos. It really helps our channel to grow, and I tell you, we are doing wonderful for the last 1 week. Without wasting much time, ladies and gentlemen, I'm forced to do this analysis late, but it's because of the requests and topics you are forwarding them to me to do research. Then I present them to you. Now, without wasting much time, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to break down the growing alliance between Fred Matiang'i, Uhuru Kenyatta, Jeremiah Kioni, and Rigathi Gachagua, and what this twist means for President William Ruto and the upcoming Gen Z revolution. Of course, I want you to understand that when I bring Jeremiah Kioni in this analysis, we know Jeremiah Kioni is the man behind the deals former President Uhuru Kenyatta is doing. They are in Jubilee. They endorsed Matiang'i together with Gen Z. They have told Matiang'i now to resign and come. These people are coming from Mount Kenya, the region that voted for William Ruto in 2022 massively. Since Fred Matiang'i Since Fred Matiang'i landed back to the country, I want to tell you that things have started moving fast. It's not the way we expected. And I want to tell you that in few weeks or 1 month or 2 months, and now the president is going to forget what he's doing to start doing campaigns. But behind Fred Matiang'i, I want to tell you that there is a serious political movement, and at the center of it, there is Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president who most of us thought that had left politics, but he has not. Uhuru is still pulling strings, and one of his strongest ground soldiers is Jeremiah Kioni. I remember telling you some times back that Uhuru Kenyatta is very young to go home. He has many years to play politics of this country. He has many years to make sure that he has left Mount Kenya the safe hands. By the time Uhuru Kenyatta is going to retire completely from politics, Mount Kenya has returned to where Mwai Kibaki left it. Jeremiah Kioni, who was once not as loud, I want to tell you that he is now active, loud, and organizing the ground, especially in Mount Kenya. He is attending meetings. He is sending clear messages and positioning the mountain for a new political direction, one that is not controlled by Ruto. Let me break this one down in 4 points so that you can understand what I mean. Number one, Uhuru Kenyatta brings old networks. He will bring financial power and senior influence. Jeremiah Kioni is doing the dirty work, organizing people, attending community events, and reshaping Mount Kenya politics quietly. Number three, Fred Matiang'i brings a national name with a clean image loved by many youth and professionals in this country. Number four, Rigathi Gachagua brings shockwaves. And when I talk Rigathi Gachagua, I mean Rigathi Gachagua and the team behind him. There are so many people who left this Kenya Kwanza government together with Rigathi Gachagua. So when I mention Rigathi Gachagua, know that it is Rigathi Gachagua and the team that has left Kenya Kwanza. Rigathi Gachagua is attacking Ruto directly now and says the government is trying to finish him politically. Gachagua knows Mount Kenya better than anyone else. These four forces, Uhuru Kenyatta, Jeremiah Kioni, Fred Matiang'i, and Rigathi Gachagua, are forming a power block that could scatter Ruto's camp. Rigathi Gachagua is no longer silent. He has exposed that Kindiki and President Ruto paid youths in mail today to heckle him. But the plan failed completely. The youths that were paid took the money but stood with Gachagua. This is not a small story, ladies and gentlemen. It means that Ruto has lost control of the Mount Kenya base he once commanded 2022. And to Gachagua, now cornered and angry, is ready to join hands with those who will help him to survive. Even if it means working with Uhuru and Matiang'i, he will do it, so long as he gets somewhere to hold and he gets people that will work with him. I want to tell you that this alliance could attract Gen Z. The Gen Z who are tired of the old ways of doing politics. Gen Z want real change, not politics of insults and deals. Matiang'i speaks the language that Gen Z wants. The discipline, the service, and national unity, those are the things Matiang'i is talking about. Jeremiah Kioni is working on rebuilding trust in Mount Kenya, and Gachagua is now seen as someone being mistreated by the system. And Gen Z love fighters who are not afraid. This story or this combination is not a joke to William Ruto. This is dangerous for President Ruto. Number one, his former deputy president is now his biggest